It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Checking out the Trail Blazers, they have the unenviable task of starting the new season on the road. It won't be an easy place to pick up win number one, as they'll be facing a tough environment and a team that wants to win this game as badly as they do. Well, last season, Portland had one of the most explosive offenses in the league. They sort of flew under the radar in that respect. Kenny, what makes this Blazers offense so potent?
Well, they got a lot of guys that can hurt you, Ernie, all over the court. They can shoot threes, they can go inside, they're slashers, and they'll punish teams at the free throw line because they really attack the rim.
Not only that, Ernie, they're efficient with their scoring no matter what pace the game is being played at. They can score in half court.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
And this is the first of two games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Trailblazers, Webb in at point guard. He's out there with C.J. McCollum, Plumlee out there with Evan Turner. To the paint, here's Lure, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lure's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Pacers. Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
Kevin, I talked to him about the shot blocking they're certain to face in this matchup. He's certainly cognizant of it, and he told me this: if we can play a little more up-tempo and score before their bigs can recover, that will help. Also, getting them on the move in the half court, whether with ball movement or screens, will also serve us well. Kevin, if they can execute, they'll have some success.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. They put a lot of thought into how they're going to match up against the opposing defense guys.
And so they should, because that's what it's going to take. This is such a tough D to break down. They're going to have to play a smart game offensively.
Well, there's no denying that. I mean, you're not going to get by on skill alone. I mean, you've got to have the strategy and the skill working together.
Now here's Jordan. Here's Yates. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Here's McCollum. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. McCollum's got his second basket of the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Now, here is Webb. And the three off target. Outside, George. Wide open look. No good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Webb. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Webb's got 6. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's McCollum. Basket is good. The assist from Webb. Webb's got 3 assists tonight.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And now, let's hear it for your Pace.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say. Squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Now here's Turner. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington. Indiana shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls. Damian Lillard's checking. And here's Portland. They're on a 14-3 run right now. On the floor for Portland. Webb, he's in at the point. He's out there with C.J. McCollum. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Plumlee. Pacers trail by 9. George dishes to Johnson. Johnson double teamed. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Number 1, the Trailblazers. The Pacers 4th.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the three-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
Turner's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Pass to Buckner. Lets it go from 11. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And a wide open look for Freak. Hits it from 3-point range.